Hey guys, it's Lena here and I'm back again with another video for you guys. Now today's video is going to be my July favorites, the beauty products that I've literally been obsessed with for the month of July. And if you're new here, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell on your way out so that you'll get notified when I upload. Also, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. It means so much to me. Anyway, let's get started. This is a simple human mirror and it was a little bit pricey, but literally an obsession of mine, and it's a necessity in my everyday routine because it not only does it magnetize, like magnetize your entire face. Like I can literally see every crack and crevice, every little pimple, every about to be pimple, literally everything. But the little light around here, I don't know why it's not coming on, it's probably on. There we go. The little light around here, it always mimics and reflects natural daytime lighting, and that's super important to me in my routine because I live in a basement now in my new house and I don't really have much natural sunlight peeking through. As you all know, or as you should all know, natural light and daylight make the best application for makeup. Artificial lighting could sometimes look harsh when you step out into the real world and may not always reflect reality. The next thing that I've been loving for the month of July is this color switch by Mona and Sephora. I think they did a collab with each other. So what this little thing does is you take a dirty powder brush and you kind of swirl it around like that, and it literally knocks off all of the pigment, all of the shadow that is on that brush, so that you can go ahead and dip that brush into another shadow. So it doesn't like clean or sanitize your brush, but it's really good, especially if you have one brush that you love and you want to use again in a different color, to just wipe off that extra shadow and you can just go right into the next color. I've also been loving the Sephora Pro All Over Shadow brush number 12. Now if you can see the bristles, I think all Sephora brushes are now synthetic hair. This little friend is super cool and super good because it's not like any blending brush I've ever seen. As you can tell by the name, it's an all over shadow brush, so you can use it to pack on the lid or pack any, like for bright colors. Today in my eye look, I used this all over shadow brush for the blue and the green. So it's dense enough where you can pack it, but it's also loose enough where you can like literally blend out the edges. And I've literally been so obsessed with this whenever I want to do colorful looks or even just a quick everyday look. It's just that one brush that you can use just quick, fast, in a hurry. The Sephora Pro Small Shadow Brush number 15. And this one is different. It's very tiny. It's really good for packing on the lid. Guys, can you believe before this brush, I literally had no eyeshadow lid packer brushes? I was stuck using the Urban Decay double-ended brushes that would come inside of the Naked palettes that I got like I don't even know how many years ago at this point, and that's literally so sad. This one is really good and I'm so glad that I got it because it literally packs the most intense pigment with every single application, so it's literally been a game changer in my eyeshadow looks. Diving right into skincare, I have been loving the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. Now this has papaya, pumpkin, and there is another P. Pomegranate? Oh my god. Pumpkin, papaya, paprika? I don't remember. Does it say it on here? Anyway, it has another fruit that starts with a P. So you know it literally smells so good. And this, whenever I like have had a week of constant makeup on my face and I need to just kind of deep cleanse and get all the texture and everything off, I'll use this in the shower, and literally as soon as I jump out of the shower I can feel the difference automatically. I feel like it helps even out my texture. It helps bring just a nice natural glow and radiance to my face, and I literally, this tube is almost gone and I'm gonna be so sad because Kate Somerville's products are super expensive, but I'm obsessed. I need it. The Silk Canvas by Tatcha. Now you guys, a few of you guys have probably seen this in my Gratis video, and I haven't really used much of it, but that's because you don't need to use much of it. Literally, like I said in my other video, it just acts as a barrier between your skin and your makeup, so I feel like none of my makeup gets into my pores, none of my makeup gets into the little cracks and crevices where I can't clean it afterwards. It literally, it's just a layer. That being said, it doesn't feel like a layer. It's super lightweight. It smooths out my complexion, and I feel like it just makes my makeup go on so smooth, and it mattifies without drying out your skin. It gives you more of like that natural matte look. This Pro-Teeny Polypeptide Cream by Drunk Elephant has literally been my go-to moisturizer. Basically, it just has a bunch of peptides in it that really help to hydrate and just help with texture. I feel like texture is the biggest thing with makeup. Like if your face is all textured and all bumpy and lumpy and you got a whole bunch of pimples, or not even pimples, like milia all over the skin, then whatever you lay on top of that, it's just gonna be the same exact thing, you know? So I really work really hard to try and get my texture at bay so that my makeup application looks nice and smooth. That being said, good jeans. I cannot live without good jeans. This is from Sunday Riley, and this is an all-in-one lactic acid treatment that deeply exfoliates and just helps with dullness. It helps with skin clarity, radiance, visible signs of aging. It brightens, and it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And you can see the results of this literally immediately. Well, not immediately, but like the next day. My skin cannot go too long without this, girl. I need this in my skincare routine. I haven't even just been using this for July. I've been using this for like a year now, and I feel like it's just did wonders for my complexion. I saw this all the time at Sephora. Texture no more. Texture who? Texture where? Gone. Two foundations that I've been obsessed with is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is an oldie but goodie. My shade is the 5W Bronze, and this, it mattifies you, girl. And when I tell you mattifies, it mattifies. And you gotta kind of watch out with this foundation though, because I do see like sometimes that it'll tend to crack, like, or leave smile lines in some places depending on what primer you use, but it lasts all freaking day. This is like one of the only foundations that I can wear, and I won't get the oil buildup that I usually get with other foundations, or it'll be a lot more prolonged. And then the Hourglass Stick Foundation, this is the Vanish Stick, and my shade is Golden Amber. This, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this too, but more so in the winter. Like if it's really hot, or if it's a really hot summer day where I'm gonna be outside, I can't wear this because I can notice that the oil builds up pretty quickly with this foundation. But when I tell you, the rest of my face just looks so flawless that that's just one thing that I have to overlook. Powders that I've been absolutely obsessed with for the month of July is the All Nighter Setting Powder from Urban Decay. Now this, I love it because it's a very flesh toned powder for me, so it doesn't leave flashback. But not only that, it literally blurs, softens, and lays my foundation nice and smooth. It gives me that airbrush finish. Now, I never tested if it was waterproof. I should test that. Comment down below if you want me to test if it's waterproof, and I literally will jump in the shower, dive in the pool just for you guys. One thing I wouldn't recommend with this powder though is setting underneath the eyes, especially if you want that nice brightened look. So what I'll do is I'll take this one and I'll set it all over the parameters of my face, and then I'll take the Bye Bye Pores Translucent from IT Cosmetics and I'll put that underneath the eyes. Now it's a nice white loose powder, so it's gonna automatically brighten. I wouldn't put this all over my face because it will give flashback. It'll make your entire face look bright, especially if you're like my complexion or darker. I'm wearing the combination today, and as you can see, underneath my eyes are a little bit brighter, but I don't know, I feel like it looks good. I really like that type of look. If you're not into it, then totally disregard everything that I'm saying, but I really like that powder because I feel like it's just so smooth to touch afterwards. It feels like literally silk, and it blurs out and lays my concealer really well. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is an oldie but goodie. I've had this literally forever, but I've just rediscovered it in my makeup collection, and I forgot why I stopped using it. My shade is Cafe 30, and it's literally the absolute most perfect concealer shade for me. And what I like to do with this concealer is I put it on top of my color corrector, around my chin area because that's the only place on my face that I have a lot of discoloration. And then I'll lay my foundation on top and you cannot see anything. And on top of that, what makes it super good is you can't see anything and it's super full coverage, yet it always lays natural. I've just recently started to dive deeper into bright colors recently, and I've been obsessed with the Sephora Pro palette. This is what it looks like. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. This is the only palette that I've used for my eyes today. And the reason why I love it is because every shadow blends out like a dream and you can really get that bright, bold, colorful look with it. Another palette that I've been obsessed with is the Jaclyn Hill collaboration palette with Morphe. And this one doesn't have a mirror, which is the only downside that I would say about this palette, but I've been gravitating towards this. I feel like this is the perfect travel palette despite the mirror, so I will be traveling with this like all the time. But you can see here that you can get literally every kind of look in this collection. It has a few pops of color, but mostly the neutral safe shades, the little glam shades that I particularly enjoy. The Rouge Velvet Cream Lip Stain by Sephora collection in the number 91. I think the name of this is called India Pink. Has been an obsession of mine for July. I'm usually not the type of person that wears bright, beautiful colors on my lips. I tend to go for more like the nude, but I've been wearing this in my last video and I feel like it's just the perfect, most vibrant pink. Super wearable, super fun, and I've been loving it. This blush by Becca, its name is Songbird, and this is the blush that I'm wearing today. I think it's like just the most beautiful coral blush for my skin complexion, or even deeper, lighter. It's super universal. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I think it just sits on the cheeks so beautifully. You can use a little bit, you can use a lot, and I feel like it'll still look absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, I kind of went ham on mine today, but I think it still looks so nice. Fenty Beauty, this blind liner in Cause I'm Black, and I really hope that she makes more colors in this formula. And this tip is the winner right here. That's the game changer. I feel like before this eyeliner I was never able to get that flip, that. Also from Fenty Beauty, Trophy Wife. Now this, I know a lot of people are intimidated by this if they use it by itself, but my trick is, because I'm wearing it today and you don't really see that I'm wearing it, but I'm telling you, in person you will know that it's there. What you want to do is you want to put a regular highlighter that you love on the bottom of it. It should be like a champagne or like a gold kind of. And then you put this on top of it just a little bit, just like as a topper kind of. It'll change your life. Go try it out, and I'm telling you, you will buy it. Last but not least, another oldie but goodie from e.l.f. This is the Dark Eyebrow Duo. Now, I used it on my brows today, and it is tricky to get the right application, but I feel like it just gives that natural, bold brow. It's really good for if you're in a rush or a hurry. It never dries out, so like I've literally left it open and it's still there, whereas my Anastasia dip brow, it'll dry out like nobody's business. The only thing that you gotta be careful of is that it does wipe away pretty easily, so you gotta be careful with that. Alright guys, so there you have it. That was my monthly favorites for July. I hope you guys enjoyed. What kind of products have you been loving for the month of July? Please chat with me. Tell me in the comment section down below. I am always in the market for new products, and if you recommend them to me, if you're obsessed with them like I'm obsessed with these products, then I will go out and I will try them and I'll let you know exactly what I think. If you made it this far, then you're a real one. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.